Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jess. My husband and I are on our journey to paying off $125,000 of student loan debt, and today we're going to be talking about the debt snowball and what the debt snowball is. Before we get into the video though, please make sure you go subscribe to my channel and then leave any comments down below on other questions you have about paying off your debt or debt snowball or even debt avalanche, which we'll get into later. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So I promise that there will be some candy here in a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. What is a debt snowball? The term debt snowball is thrown around a lot, and I feel like some people just go along with it like they just pretend to know what it is. And they know if somebody's talking about a debt snowball, that means they must be paying off their debt some way, but they don't necessarily know how it works or why it's so effective. Now, if you've ever heard of Dave Ramsey talks about the debt snowball, that it is the holy grail of getting out of debt. And I do believe that if you are having trouble making your payments, just because you don't really know where to start and you feel overwhelmed, starting a debt snowball is the best thing to do. So for somebody like my husband and I, we have multiple student loans from each year that we took out student loans. And sometimes that can be kind of overwhelming to have so many different loans going on and you don't know what to pay, you don't know what to try to pay off first, so you just pay the minimum payments and you move on and just let it kind of go the way it's supposed to go, and hopefully in 10 years everything will be paid off. But if you're like us, you don't want to be paying your loans for 10 years and you want to get it done as soon as possible. So starting your debt snowball is really where you can get the ball rolling to paying off your debt in a couple years or in 5 years if you have a lot of debt like us. Okay, as promised, we're going to go ahead and get the candy out. So as you see here, I've got some cups and I've got some M&Ms inside these cups, and I'm sure you're wondering, what the heck am I getting ready to do with these? So basically this is going to be a visual to show you kind of how a debt snowball works. It's not a perfect system the way I'm going to show you, but it should explain to you why this method is so effective and why it helps people in the end pay off their debt quickly. So the first thing that I'm going to say is these larger cups represent, let's just say, my debt. So the larger cups represent my debt, and what you would do for a debt snowball is you would line them up from least amount to largest amount. The interest rates for a debt snowball do not matter. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to make sure you know what your minimum payments are, and that is what these smaller cups are representing. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and say that this is $1,000 in credit card debt. This one is going to be $2,000 of a car loan. This is going to be $3,000 of student loans, and then this cup is going to represent $4,000 of student loans. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So I've already got my debt snowball lined up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to every month make the minimum payment. So every month you're going to pay your minimum payments on all your loans. And then pretty soon, after about 5 months, this loan is going to be gone. Now what you're going to do with this minimum payment, instead of going out and getting your nails done, is you're going to add it to the next lowest debt's minimum payment, and that is your debt snowball. So months go by and you continue paying your minimum payments plus your minimum payment and the snowball from the debt before, and then pretty soon this debt is gone. You would then take both minimum payments from debt 1 and debt 2, and you're going to snowball them into your third debt. Now you can kind of see where this is going. You keep paying your minimum payment on this loan, and then you're paying all of this every month to your third loan. Soon enough, this loan is gone. Now you can see that we're on our last loan, and this is going to snowball into the minimum payment. And now it's only a matter of time before this loan is completely paid off. So now you can see why the debt snowball is so enticing when people start their debt journey, because although in the beginning you're not making very progress on that furthest loan, but as time goes on and you pay off those smaller loans, you get the motivation to keep going, and you continue putting those minimum payments to the next payment. By the end, when you get to your last few debts, your debt snowball has grown so large that you're knocking them out right and left. The key to the debt snowball is to keep motivated. When you pay off that first debt, celebrate some way. Don't go out and spend a bunch of money, because that defeats the purpose, but get excited, share it with your friends, share your journey on your Instagram, or like me, on YouTube, and really get excited about it and move into that next debt with some momentum. And it'll continue to trickle as you go on with your debt journey. By using the debt snowball, some people say that you're going to end up paying more interest in the end, which is true in most cases. But Dave Ramsey says something along the lines of, you're not going to fix $1 million problem with $500. It's just that your problem is so big, your debt is so big, that amount of money, the small amount of money that you're going to be paying extra for interest, just in the end, doesn't really matter. On the flip side of things, there is something actually that is called a debt avalanche. And the debt avalanche actually goes based on your interest rates. So rather than setting up your debts in order from smallest to largest, you would set them up from the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate, and you're going to pay on the highest interest rate debt first. Now, this will save you some money. In the end, you're not going to pay as much in interest, but what tends to happen with the debt avalanche is, let's say your highest interest rate debt is your largest debt. You're going to be paying on that debt for so long, and you're not going to build up the snowball effect because you're going to be paying that so long, and so it's not as motivating as knocking out those smaller debts quickly. So while this method can work for some people, if you have trouble having motivation paying off your debt, you want to go with the snowball method. Now, with the avalanche, it still works the same way, besides the way you line up your debts. Once you pay off the debt with the highest interest rate, you take that minimum payment and you snowball it into the next minimum payment, and so on and so forth, just like the debt snowball. So I hope this video helped you out to understand a little bit more of what a debt snowball is. So if you're ready to start your debt payoff journey, figure out all of your debts, list them from smallest to largest, and then go ahead and start knocking them out with the debt snowball method. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today, nope, that's stupid. Stupid, that was dumb. Okay, let's try again. And we also have 2,000, okay. And pretty soon, to the next lowest debt snowball. Crap. I'll read you that. This loan is gone. It's just, can you close the door or something? Follows. But why am I putting this in there? Cut all this out.